She can't remember her exit interview from the FBI because she said she had a concussion and she lost her memory. Well, I want to know, how long, Mrs. Clinton, did you have this loss of memory? They didn't bother to go look at the medical records to see if that was true. Did she have that loss of memory for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days? I don't know, we start to get to 2, 3 days. We're talking about a really serious stroke.
Rudy Giuliani this morning speculating about Hillary Clinton's health with absolutely no evidence. But these are his latest comments about Hillary Clinton. The Clinton campaign's communication director, Jen Palmieri, joins me now. That just happened this morning, so I wanted to give you a chance to respond.
This is the first I've seen of it, and it is pathetic. It's pathetic that that is what the former mayor of New York City has resorted to in trying to advocate for his candidate, but I suppose it's all that he has left.
Well, Hillary Clinton seems to be enjoying a moment, certainly, given what Donald Trump has been doing the last week. Yet, at the same time, she was in Ohio, and the new Quinnipiac poll yesterday showed that Trump is up 47 to Clinton's 42, Gary Johnson at six points. So Ohio is now a really tough state for you. It always was, but you've spent a lot of time there, a lot of money there. Mm-hmm. Are you going to have to write it off?
No, we were certainly not giving up on Ohio, and I expect you'll see her there for a number of more visits. President Clinton's there today. He's going to be doing a bus tour, and I'm sure you'll see Senator Kaine there too. It is we have the luxury of having a lot of paths to 270, and a lot of states that are in play that we're doing well in, and certainly if the election were today, we'd have more than 270. And Ohio is going to continue to be a priority, but we have a lot of other states that are equally, if not more important.
Donald Trump last night embracing this tax issue, yes, saying that it shows what a great businessman he is, that he knows the tax system, so he's the best equipped to close that loophole. I wanted to get you to respond to that.
Yeah, he said that he handled it brilliantly, and this shows that I don't think, as Secretary Clinton said yesterday, it doesn't make you losing $1 billion in 1 year sort of boggles the mind. I don't think most people consider that to be the move of a genius or something that people have handled brilliantly. And what it shows is that what he's done his whole career is gaming the rigged system, and now he's telling us that he's the person that can fix it. But it's not just, we've seen over the course of the last few weeks, evidence stack up about how he always puts Trump first when it comes to the economy. So he's stiffing taxpayers, doesn't pay taxes for, we believe, as much as 2 decades, leaves that bill to the rest of us in order for him to do well. He doesn't pay contractors, he stiffs money that he owns them, small businesses, and then if you look at his tax policies now, they're geared towards helping the wealthiest, and with the middle class footing the bill for that as well. So this is a pattern for him, and what we're seeing, and this is what happens is if you're in the final closing weeks, all of your vulnerabilities, what people need to know about you in terms of your policy and your record, they finally do come to light, and I think people are seeing that that's what this guy's about. He's somebody who puts Trump first.
One of the things that he brought up last night, and likely will in the second debate, is the Goldman Sachs speech transcripts. It's something Bernie Sanders went after her about. What about releasing those transcripts of those speeches?
Hillary Clinton has been has put forward more information about herself than I believe any presidential candidate in modern, probably in history. I think we can safely say that. I think what the sort of charge, if you will, about the speeches that she gave was is she indebted to anyone, and we've seen that she's put forward a very aggressive Wall Street reform plan in addition to supporting what's already there, but more we can do. She's already shown that who she's going to be indebted to is voters, not Wall Street, and that's not what we've seen with Trump. But moreover, he hasn't met the very basic standard of disclosure when it comes to releasing taxes. She's put 40 years into the public domain. We've seen 3 pages. We've seen 3 pages that have shown that he wrote off $1 billion, and so we're very interested to see what's in the rest of the 12,000 pages that he says he has.
And President Clinton in Ohio, he was in Michigan yesterday, another battleground state.
Yes.
In Michigan yesterday, he criticized Obamacare. he said that it's hurting small businessmen. It's okay for people on Medicaid. It's okay for people on Medicare. 25 million people have been enrolled, but the small business people are really getting hurt.
What he was expressing was the same view that not only Hillary Clinton has, but President Obama would express as well, which is that as much progress has been made with the Affordable Care Act, that there are still a lot of cost issues to be dealt with for not just for small businesses, but for some individuals, which is why she's put forward, Hillary has put forward additional policies, including public option that would make the plans more competitive, give people more affordable options, as well as dealing with things like out-of-pocket costs. So there's no doubt, as President Clinton said, the Affordable Care Act has done enormous good. Donald Trump would get rid of it, which means people would be able to be prohibited care based on a pre-existing condition, which means if you're 26 years old, you still can't be on your parents' health care plan. So there's still more work to be done, and that's what President Clinton was expressing.
And finally, the debate strategy. You've been here since Saturday working with the Tim Kaine prep team. What is his particular challenge?
Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine, they prep. They take these things seriously. They do their homework. We see the value for Senator Kaine, which is the same as we saw for Hillary last week, which was this is an opportunity to be in front of a big audience, and we want people to see is that they have plans that's going to make the economy work for everybody, not just those at the top. That's always our #1 goal in these audiences. Now, I think for for Governor Pence, he has, I think he'll be in a difficult predicament, and this is something that you should expect Senator Kaine to push him on, is he going to defend all of the offensive things that Donald Trump has said, or is he going to be more interested in protecting his own credibility for the future? So I think that's what we'll see in the dynamics tonight.
Jen Palmieri, straight from the debate prep room. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being with us.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.